So basically, with this episode 8 of Juden Chan plug-in, I have not done watching this anime. I have not done with this anime yet. I haven't seen this anime for quite some time. But I figured I want to talk about this episode. I think this is something that's very important that really needs to be talked about and stuff like that. Especially when I know you guys heard me through out and through my live reaction, so I figured I just want to make something that for some people to really understand. Some people make it confused, basically when it comes to a situation and stuff like that. You know, I really do like Juden Chan really a lot. I really do. She seems like she's a really nice person. She's cute and stuff like that. And all that other stuff and stuff. And one thing what that I do want to mention is basically is that basically what Jada Chan basically asked for herself and stuff like that. She's really is trying her hardest, to try to work and stuff like that. And when you get injured on a job or something like that, or any job, when it comes to sports and stuff like that, whatever it is, that maybe that or is and stuff like that. And basically, the point I'm trying to say here is that if you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, and you end up getting yourself hurt, that can lead into a very good possibility that you could get fired or whatever it may be, and stuff like that. But you also have to leave it up to headquarters also well too, because usually for each company, they do have headquarters, but sometimes for other different companies, they really actually don't. They really actually don't. It means that they are the higher ups that are the ones that determine what they're supposed to do and to tell the people there on the job and to tell them what they have to go through. It's especially like basic training. Basic training is a very extremely important when you're working out in the force and stuff like that. And basic training is basically kind of like if you want to be part of this job or you want to be part of something, you have to remember your training and stuff like that. Sometimes people don't take the training very very seriously. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and stuff like that. Because I mean, I had to take training because basically, you know, a job I used to work for. So a couple of years ago, back in 2014, I think it was somewhere around 2014, 2015, 2014. I can't remember. And one thing is basically of that. Basically, I used to work for Home Depot. Home Depot had to let me go because of other certain uncertainties because I hurt my back and stuff like that, and I couldn't go back and stuff like that because I've been having back problems since my very first job was basically working at Santa Rosa Recycle Center, where I picked up trash, just like that, make sure not. It's a really messy job. It's kind of hard to explain. It just really actually is, and I kind of hurt my back based on right there too. And then most of all, when I after that job, I went to go to work with the a company which is called, I think it's called ARC or something like that, ARC in Melton. I used to pick up trash on the based on the up and downs and stuff like that, and like it's like I said, it's hard to explain. It's just that you just do this stuff like that. But I think the point what I'm trying to say here is that I don't have a good condition based on when it comes to my back, and because it comes based off that situation. It happens through my family and stuff like that, and it probably happens through other people also as well too. Because like I said before, it's a serious injury. They have to treat it as a serious injury and stuff like that, and they will simply just tell you that you need to be up to 100% until you come back. I think Jaden based this anime to me is that I think she pushed herself a little too hard. I think she really actually did because I'm not saying this is my favorite episode, but I kind of feel that this episode really just kind of like pushing it kind of too far because basically when she injured her hands back in the last episode, I think it was back in episode 5 or 6. I'm not really actually so sure because what she did was she pushed herself way too hard, and she shouldn't be doing that. If you push yourself way too hard based on a job that you have no control of doing, you can risk your life or possibility that you could die on the job also well too, or that may be is that the company based on the high rise of the headquarters of people, whoever it is in charge, they have to let you go and say like, hey, we got to let this guy or girl, whoever it is, let him go because what happened, because basically what happened. Because sometimes taking a risk is gives you a reward, but sometimes getting a reward, it can lead to making a risk and stuff like that and stuff like that. And I want people just to really just to understand there's a lot of different jobs basically out there that basically that would have you do those kinds of situations and stuff like that. If you were to do a welding kind of job and stuff like that, I think they would probably would have you basically basically just go to college, like do welding because welding is a very extreme tough job to do, and it requires a lot of focus, it requires a lot of energy, and it really requires basically of that. And when you basically work for like a company like a moving company, that you're supposed to like help people move and stuff like that, which is called the Sunflower, is basically what they do. They just they have their they go get the boxes and stuff like that, and then they go to where they need to go to go move over there and stuff like that. I just want people just really just understand. It's just that like I said before, if you push yourself way too far and you're not supposed to be doing that, like I said, you could die, you can seriously injure yourself really bad, or you can end up losing your job, end up losing your job. But that's why I'm saying this because I think Jade Chan, just based to me, based from her, I just think that she was pushing it way too far. That's one of the reasons why I did not like the episode. I just didn't really care for it really all that much. I'm not saying I hate the episode or anything like that. It's just not really based on the character that I would like to see from her basically in this anime. And I'm kind of wondered like how the guy, or I think his name is Sato or something like that. I do believe that's his name, Sato. And I'm really kind of curious about Sato based on the other hand, based with him, based on what he did right there. It's just something that I'm not saying he should have never done this or anything like that, but it's just something. But it's something like if you were to interfere with a person basically doing their job, basically doing a job, they put some of the higher ups will probably will say that they're supposed to do their job. You don't need to help because you're a customer. Sometimes customers will help out, sometimes they won't. But it's basically the importance of the person or the person who's wearing that tag, who's wearing a shirt or a pants or whatever it is or something like that they represent the company. They have to remember that you're representing the customers at where you work at the store. It's not about you. It's about the customers because a lot of people will say is, "Hey, the customer is always right." Is that true? Yes, customer is always right, and it really is, and it really actually is. So I think I don't want to basically focus on just basically like talking about jobs and stuff like that. But I figure I just want to make this episode because I think some people may not be able to understand and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I do like Jade Chevrolet a lot. I really do like her. I definitely really do like her a lot. She's pretty much one of my favorites based in this anime. But like I said before, based with this episode 8, I just think that she pushed herself way too far, and she should never done that. And that's something that that I'm not saying it concerns me, but it's something that I have experienced before, based at a job. Like I said before, there's you got rules, you got policies, you got to listen what your bosses have to say, and stuff, and you have to, If you don't follow what they're saying, you don't follow basically what you're training, they're basically saying, and then if they see something is wrong that you're not supposed to be doing, then yeah, they're gonna terminate you right there on the spot and say that you're risking your life and you're also risking the fact that we could get sued because of those situations. That's why there's bigger companies basically out there that take this very very personal and it really actually is. I think that Jaden she doesn't want to push herself to the limit. It's just that with basically with Sato on the other hand is basically help her. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But I think Sato just pushed a little too much on her, and I think that she pushed herself a little too much on her because I just don't think that's not really the kind of character that she really actually is. She can't be annoying and nice and stuff like that, really, and and basically all those other those different areas. But I don't. I'm not saying I hate the episode. It's just that it's just a fact. I just don't see her being as a character because what she's doing is basically is risking herself to get further injured. That's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm saying. Like I said before, they got rules, they got politics, they got a lot of different things, especially in the military. When it comes to the military, when like if you were to get injured, like on the battlefield and stuff like that, I don't want to get too mixed up with that and stuff like that because if there's nothing that they can't do, there's nothing that they can do and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't want to get into that they have their own different situations how they deal with somebody. But even though I don't think they look at it as a job, but they look at it as a situation that they're supposed to take it very seriously because they are the ones that help protect our country and stuff like that, and then stuff like that. And if they said when someone gets hurt or anything or whatever maybe happens and stuff like that, that's I guess that's what it basically what it seems. So sometimes you have people that basically that are cooks, clean, or something like that, whatever it maybe is that they're supposed to do, stuff like that. That's why, like I said, that's why I'm just saying it. That's why I'm just saying it. It's just it's a very important reminder, but it's just something that I think that Juden Chan, in my own view, I think she pushed herself way too far, and I didn't like the fact that Sato just pushing herself way too far. Now you also got the higher ups basically in its anime as well too. I do believe that they're going to try to separate Sato from Jalen Chan and also the girl with the glasses on also too because he's becoming such a huge influence basically on both of the girls and that can be troublesome. That can be troublesome. Basically what's gonna basically what they're really actually doing. So I'm really not saying I'm very concerned about this episode, but I'm very concerned about what's the future, what the aim is going to go down to, and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that this doesn't become a catastrophe, like some people would like to say that stuff like that. So I'm just hoping it doesn't really turn out to be that way. I hope it really doesn't. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's it for this video. I figured I just want to explain some things because that's just me, stuff like that. And I don't mean to bring on a sermon, like every bring on a sermon and just talk about this. It's just something that I wanted to talk to tell you guys about that because, like I said before, it's kind of personal to me because it's just I've been through that situation and stuff like that, and I know everybody has been through that situation also well too because it's just something. I'm not saying it's a very very personal. I'm saying it's personal to me that because the way I see it and way things are basically going on. And I've been through those situations before back in the past because I can't work anymore because my back's not really that appropriate for based for other different jobs. I would like to work, but even though I have to listen to what my doctor said because I mean, one of my doctors told me that it'd just be better off I should just not work because that's what it basically seems to me. So yeah, anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys definitely do understand what I'm trying to say. And I really do hope that you guys really basically understand, like, if you were to want to work for a job or anything like that, I mean, it's very, very important to follow protocols and other situations and stuff like that. That's why I'm talking about this. That's why I think it's very, very serious. It really actually is. So yeah. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit that notification bell as well too, so let me know you guys watch my videos. And please leave a comment below and give me a like on my video, give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. Whoever you guys want to, how you guys want to choose so. So yeah, anyways, this is I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember yourself. I love you guys. Please stay. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.